He should know better than anyone how to win, and here we go. Now, let's try and set the stage here for the rules of this match. Obviously...
Are there any?
No. But in essence, let's tell everyone how you win this match. You can obviously use any of the weapons that you see. Anything from I see a belly club up here. I see a Singapore cane. I see a steel door.
Nunchucks. A gate. It's like a gate. Chairs.
But the eventuality is, after you beat the hell out of your opponent, Don, you have to take your opponent up to Raven's perch and throw him off the perch
into at least 2 tables, I understand. But unreal, Mike.
Well, there was no question that these two were going to take this extreme, this physical, this violent style of wrestling to another level, and that's just what we're seeing.
Folks, I'm going to tell you something. For those of you watching at home, these two are highly trained at this. They have done this. This is not something you do at home. I don't know of anybody but Sandman and Raven that even deserve to be doing this.
Don, do you have these kind of weapons at your house?
No, but you know how stupid people can be trying something on their own. These guys, leave it to them.
Wow, didn't take long, did it?
There's a chair being brought in right now.
Raven's head has been busted wide open after Sandman set him right into that very unforgiving steel safety rail, and now face first into the steel steps.
I'll tell you what, though, guys, we've seen these guys take some punishment that's just out of this world. You're going to have to practically kill him to win this match, Mike.
And almost as if Kevin Sullivan is in the role of cheerleader here.
And I think he's cheering for both. He's pointing things out. You know, grab this, use this. Violence.
He's got violence painted on his very different referee's shirt.
Right now, at this point, Sandman is kind of taking control of this.
Well, momentarily, but oh! Raven off the dropped hold, able to duck the chair, and then even flows. Sandman spiked him on his head, dropped him face first. But there's no sense even going for a pin here.
Mike,
pin is irrelevant.
He goes to grab the gate.
And as they're trying to bring that gate into play,
and if
you can see Sullivan's helping him.
I know it.
Don't ever recall seeing a referee, but I guess he's not a referee. Help set up a weapon for someone.
He sure did. Have you ever seen that? When he said he wasn't going to be a referee, he was going to be an observer. I think he's also a participant. I don't think he's taking sides.
And now the chain being put to good use. That thick steel chain that has been wrapped around the ring ropes. First he caught Sandman in the back with the chain and then choked him with it.
Sandman right now is going through the long, dark ride in Raven's mind, and he is paying the price. Paying the price.
Well, we have all taken a step inside. Oh, the Clockwork Orange House of Fun.
I'll tell you what, Ravens is just busted wide open, and it's like he doesn't even know it.
He's oblivious to the fact that his face is just covered in blood.
As he is just beating Sandman to a pulp right here. And look at this. Sullivan hands him another chair.
Oh. That time he waffled Sandman. Caught him right in the head with the chair, and he hands it to him again, does Sullivan. He loves the drop toe hold into the chair. Let's see if that's what he tries.
Oh, he does it. With perfect execution.
What an incredibly violent spectacle that we are watching as Raven and Sandman.
So let me get it straight, Mike. It's not a pin or a near fall. You got to put him through at least 2 tables.
Well, you've got to take him up to the perch, I guess. Raven's perch. Take your opponent up there. Look at this. Oh.
This is just, I don't know if we can, look at Raven's face. It's like a mask. It's like wearing a mask of blood. He's got to be getting dizzy.
Yeah, but it's almost as if that crimson mask, he's just using that to come up with more energy.
He's got to be getting dizzy. This is absolutely crazy, Mike.
Yeah, you would think at some point here that the loss of blood would affect the offensive attack of Raven, but that hasn't been the case so far.
Oh. It's one thing after another.
It's like a laundry list out here. First from the trash can top, he's got chairs, now he's going to the top.
Oh, just levels it right through the table, Mike. Oh, put the parents, take your children and get them out of the room.
Let's take another look. Replay on the right, crashing down through the table with the elbow drop, and we go back live.
Oh, do you see Sullivan there? Giving Sandman a beer to revive him.
Oh, yeah. He went to the energy pack that time. Well, he's got two trash can lids. Got some awful sweet music that he's making around Raven's head.
I've got to tell you, Raven is bleeding profusely, Mike.
Try a Singapore cane, says Sullivan. Batter up.
Oh, just busted it over him.
Spring training for Sandman as well as the major leaguers.
This is unreal, Mike. I don't think I've ever seen anybody take the loss of blood that Raven is and the beating that these guys are taking, and they're still going.
Raven crawling on hands and knees back toward the Sports Entertainment Extreme locker room. Sandman cutting with the trash can, and now here they go. They're headed up to the perch. They're headed up the steps.
I wonder if we can see what it is. Oh, Raven's fighting it off. There's the tables are set right there off the edge of the perch there, Mike.
And both men, Sandman and Raven, battling at the balcony. You see the tables that...
Oh, I swear, Mike, that looks like 3 tables stacked. That is 3 tables stacked on top of each other.
Sandman in a precarious position. Raven trying to fight through that loss of blood, trying to get enough strength.
Oh, Sandman has the definite advantage. I mean, if Raven...
One good shot here, Raven's going to go through the table.
If Raven can pull through this, he'll get my respect. Not that he doesn't already have it, but I mean, anybody that can stay that focused through what he's dealing with right now out there, Mike, is incredible.
Now they're headed up to the, look at this, up to the upper balcony.
Oh man, hopefully everybody's all right.
Sandman has the trash cannon. Oh, is that fire extinguisher that he used? Sandman's been blinded. Oh God.
There it goes.
Wow. What a way to win this thing. Well, I think he earned your respect, didn't he?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
What an incredible, violent spectacle we just witnessed. But in the end, Raven is able to pull it out. I think if there's a chance out in the truck that we have time to take another look at that, that's certainly worth taking a replay look at how Raven wins this Clockwork Orange House of Fun match. And there you see it. Wow! Sandman from the upper balcony.
Of the Sandman, once and for all, I want my title shot now! Jeff Jarrett, look at me. I'm a bleeding, bloody mess. This is your only chance to possibly defeat me. I dare you to give me a title shot right now!
I think in his mind, Raven feels that that's the only step, the only next step.
Are you scared? Come on, Jared! Me and you! One me, damn you! I got a destiny to fulfill! Where the hell are you? Come down here now!
Raven calling out the world's heavyweight champion, and here comes Jarrett.
Raven is just crazed right now. He's just crazed. Absolutely crazed.
And Jeff Jarrett has decided that he's going to get a little of Raven. Hey now, stroking Raven repeatedly.
It's brutal. There's no words to describe. There's no words to describe what we've seen here.
AJ Styles from the back. Oh, he knocked down Raven.
Jarrett Douglas and Styles levels Raven. How many more can Raven take?
Just another example of how they're coming from every angle to get at Jeff Jarrett, the NWA champion.
Now AJ,
Look at the ring.
Brian Lawler is in the ring.
And David Flair.
And again, you see the Flair, right there's the burlap sack right there. Jarrett's got his hand out.
Knocked them both out. Eric Watts.
And what's in his hand?
He's got a baseball bat.
Oh, he just leveled him with it.
He just knocked out Jarrett with a baseball bat.
Oh, Mike, this total night has just gotten sickening.
Everything has gone to hell. They triple team. This is just like last week. They triple team on Jarrett. There's no one here to help Jarrett. David Flair.
Everybody's just in shock as to what's going on.
They've covered his face with the burlap sack, and Lawler's going to the top. Look at these sickos.
Man.
They have just totally lost it, and we've lost all control here. What's in that bag? What's in the bag?
He's doing it? What's he got? What is this?
He's got it.
What is
He's
this?
got it. Title belt.
What is this?
It's not the title
What
belt.
is
It's on
this?
Jarrett. Come down the
What
rest
is
of the belt in
this?
his hand.
What is
What the
this?
hell is that all about?
What is it?
Somebody stop him! He's got a baseball bat.
What is it, Jarrett? We've got to get some help out here. Jarrett is just taking a beating.
That championship belt, that was like the title that used to belong to David Flair's dad, Ric Flair. Oh, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. Somebody get him off of him.
Since Raven is laid up and they're set up for this match and the franchise don't feel like performing for these idiots tonight, well then you just be so kind, Mr. Referee, to ring the bell. Raise my hand, cause ain't gonna be no match.
I guess he's not gonna win by default. And his opponent, CM. Well, I guess this is appropriate. CM Punk, the man who's trying to do everything within his power to impress Raven.
He worships Raven, Mike. He idolizes Raven. And now he's going to try to defend Raven's honor in the ring against Shane Douglas. And what a way to win Raven's approval than to go out there and beat his mortal enemy right there, Mike.
Yeah, and of all things, the Clockwork Orange House of Fun match, Raven's specialty, Raven's brainchild, the ring already set up for that, and CM Punk, Northern Lights suplex that time, took him over, using the steel chair as Douglas went back first, crashing down to the mat.
I mean, this kid, not only does he worship Raven like he does, but he almost looks like one of his offspring, does he not? I mean, he resembles him in so many ways.
And he's been talking about being a part of the gathering, joining Julio and Alexis as one of Raven's disciples.
Chops there.
Hear the echo of the knife edge chop across the chest.
Oh.
CM Punk able to elevate Douglas that time with a back body drop. Follows up with a kick that sends Douglas out to the floor. Interesting, the weapons, other than the chair with that suplex, have really not come into play.
Well, I think, you know, they caught Shane Douglas so off guard when CM Punk came out here to defend. Look at him, right through the ropes.
Whoa! Suicide dive by CM Punk. He caught Shane Douglas on the way down, but it also looked like he went face first into the steel.
CM Punk there grabbing the garbage can.
Got the trash can wedged between the, under the bottom rope and sends Douglas face first into the trash can.
He's like punch drunk there, doesn't know where he is.
Now charging at Douglas, who sidesteps in. CM Punk answers. Oh, but Douglas, there you see the experience edge. There you see the veteran Shane Douglas as he drives CM Punk back first to the arena floor.
You know, that's where CM Punk's eagerness to please Raven can get him in trouble. He's going to have to, if he's put himself in this match with Shane Douglas, he's going to have to concentrate, Mike, because the franchise has got way too much experience on him.
Oh, man. And again he goes back first into the safety rail. What's he's pointing at you?
No, he's pointing at you.
Me?
I don't know. I don't want to look him in the eye. Here he is. He just said to send the message to Raven he would cripple him.
That's the words that he certainly spit out.
But CM Punk's not going to have it. This kid's got fire and spunk, and he's coming right at him, Mike. Not backing down for anything.
Oh, wow, what a trash can
Look at
shot.
it, just made a mockery of that trash can. Oh, man.
Referee Andrew Thomas checking on the condition of CM Punk. Looks like he's out.
I mean, it's not even just Raven, Douglas. It's anybody associated with Raven.
Sure, because he's sending a message. Raven isn't here. Raven was burned last week by Father James Mitchell in the fireball. Oh, man.
Oh, man. He just took the end of that racket.
Yeah,
and
the wooden end of the tennis racket and just drove it right into the throat, the unprotected throat of CM Punk. Douglas follows up the advantage in the corner. Drives the right hand into the jaw, into the head. Repeated shots by Douglas in the corner has CM Punk in trouble.
CM Punk's getting a lesson here. Handed to him. Oh, look at that. Just choking him out right there with a foot.
Shane Douglas claiming that Raven will be here next Wednesday.
Well, I think CM Punk wishes he'd come out right now. Oh,
but in the interim,
agility.
Trying to do everything he can to CM Punk, who comes back, catches him out of nowhere with the jawbreaker. Quickly to the top.
Oh, beautiful move by CM Punk.
Flying off the top, uses the steel chair to take down Douglas.
I've always thought that CM Punk would fit right into the X division in NWA-TNA. This guy has done so many things and he has so much ability. But right now, he is trying to take on Shane Douglas and defend Raven's honor, who of course can't be here due to the injuries.
Shane Douglas needs to remain focused here on the task at hand, which is CM Punk. Goes to the pin, lateral press and a 2 count. Douglas cannot look past CM Punk in anticipation of eventually facing Raven one-on-one.
You know, just think about it, how embarrassing it would be to Shane Douglas, and how short would his stint be in TNA if he was to lose this matchup right here to CM
Here's
Punk.
a pin attempt.
Here
Here's
it is.
2. No, Douglas got the shoulder up.
I mean, here he is spouting off all this about Raven, and I don't like he's determined a Raven wannabe comes out here and beats him.
And again, advantage has shifted momentarily. Countered, reversed.
Oh.
The low blow. Again, this is a no disqualification match. Anything and everything goes. And speaking of that, Douglas goes into his boot.
I'll tell you what, CM Punk's going to have to use anything and everything.
Like he's got
brass
brass knuckles or something.
The chair right through it.
That's legal as well.
What is that? What is that? Brass
Hit
knuckles?
2.
He got him.
No.
Oh, Punk thought he had it.
The second time that CM Punk has been on the verge of victory here against Shane Douglas.
I'll tell you what, CM Punk is showing himself admirably out here tonight.
Oh, and Douglas using that brass knuckle. Oh, there's the belly to belly. Planted him. Hooks the leg. Gets 2. Got him.
It's over.
The winner of the match, the franchise, Shane Douglas.
The patented belly to suplex by Shane Douglas that he's used to defeat so many opponents. And well, there's the devil, Father James Mitchell. We know that he's made a deal with Mitchell. He's made a deal with the devil.
Oh, wait a minute now. Douglas is just almost sacrificing CM Punk right here to the devil.
Oh, CM Punk just spit right in the face of Mitchell.
You gotta admire his attitude.
You can't blame him trying to fight off Douglas. Oh my God! Another fireball! Another fireball right into the face of CM Punk! Father Mitchell is struck again! It was Raven. Who is it? It's Julio and Alexis. But members of the gathering from the back have come out to the ring to make the save. But Shane Douglas and Father James Mitchell have left their mark on CM Punk. A second week in a row and a second fireball.
It's almost like the devil is just laughing at him right there as he's standing next to Shane Douglas as the gathering is checking on.
As well as one of the trainers and also Tony Funk from the back.
Wow.
What a shocker it was earlier. CM Punk not involved, not here at the TNA Asylum for this six-man tag. And as a result, Alexis has joined Raven's team. And here we go. All hell has already broken loose.
I'll tell you what, Raven actually... You can tell that he got Julio and Alexis prepared on what they need to do because they went directly for the weapons. Directly for the garbage can lids, the kendo stick, and just took it to them right from the start.
That's the key. They charged the ring. They grabbed the weapons, and all of a sudden the disciples, the franchise Shane Douglas, and certainly Father James Mitchell have all bailed out to the arena floor. Again, keep in mind, this is a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. Anywhere here in the building, anywhere in the TNA Asylum.
Alexis Lurie.
Look out!
She's going for it.
She goes airborne, tries a cross body block. They just toss her to the floor. Julio!
Incredible!
They caught him!
Through the chain! Oh, but the Raven, the mastermind, uses Julio and sacrifices Julio. Take him out like bowling pins.
And who would know, as you mentioned, better than Raven, how to take control in this kind of a matchup. The Clockwork Orange House of Fun. His own specialty match, his own brainchild.
I mean, think about that. What brilliance. He has I think they're going to catch her because she's so much lighter, but they were distracted with her. Follows it up with Julio, and then Raven comes in, but now all hell's breaking loose.
Wow, look at the franchise. Shane Douglas just repeated rights to the head of Raven.
Falls Count Anywhere, folks. That is one very important stipulation in this match here.
Douglas charges at Raven, catches him with a clothesline and sends him out into the crowd. Knocked him right off the safety rail. It's just impossible to follow all this action.
Flash just nails Julio, and I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's busted wide open.
He busted Julio wide open. Damn, he just threw the trash can at Alexis.
Well, if she's going to jump on the top rope at him, you can't blame Flash for it.
And you can't blame Alexis for wanting to be in this match. Think back a couple of weeks ago when Father James Mitchell threw the fireball in her face.
Almost, if Julio hadn't gotten there in time, it could have burned all her hair off and done severe damage to her face. As Raven and Shane Douglas are brawling through the crowd, oh man, Rash just nailed Julio with the crutch.
Action on all sides of the TNA Asylum. We see that Raven has been split wide open. He's been busted open at the hands of Shane Douglas. Slash has that crutch, and he's breaking off steel pieces of that crutch.
Oh man, Slash is evil.
And he's now using that piece of the crutch as a weapon right into the head of Julio, who's already been split wide open.
Mike, this is just
Absolutely out of control.
no control whatsoever. Of course, what do you expect? Raven busted wide open right there.
Battle up the ramp between Ryan Lee and Julio.
The Killdozers letting Julio's just been getting, I mean, right now, the Gathering and Raven are just getting destroyed. Oh, right here in front of us, Raven is just bleeding.
Yeah, and he's bleeding, and Shane Douglas, the franchise, just used the trash can right in the head of Raven.
Oh, Raven is just writhing in pain.
We need combat pay for this, Don.
I'll tell you what. It's almost like they let the Gathering take control early, and now they are just single-handedly dismantling them.
Maybe it was
one by one.
Was a smart move on the part of Douglas and the Disciples. They were able to regroup. And then, boy, have they taken advantage ever since that opening minute of the match. It's been all Shane Douglas and the Disciples of the New Church.
Well, the crowd doing everything they can to try to get Raven back in this match. We've got to somehow figure out how to get Raven back in the ring. They're not allowing him in. Oh, man. Slash doing the whirly bird.
And releases Alexis. Yeah, sends her down to the mat. Raven busted open on this side. Julio on the opposite side.
Killdozer letting Julio have it.
Brian Lee repeated shots to the head of Julio.
Oh, now Slash throws Raven back into the ring, just kind of like a sacrifice to Shane Douglas. As Father Mitchell just stomps around.
Oh,
man.
Belly to belly. He just planted him with his patented move. Check this out. Up on the shoulders of Brian Lee is Julio.
Oh.
Roll up here by Julio. Count.
Did he get it? No.
He kicked out.
Oh, Julio, though. Incredible to be able to have the presence of mind. Oh, man. That quick, though. Shane Douglas just flings him out of the ring.
The look on the face of the franchise Shane Douglas
Alexis
is
Moreno.
very scary as he picks up Alexis by the hair.
Totally mismatched here right now. She wanted to revenge. Great move.
Big boot by Brian Lee.
The boot caught Shane Douglas.
Connects on his own partner, but look at this. Uh-oh.
Slash, but she's got spark. Did you just see that?
She fights it off and then connects with a Hurricane Rana.
The crowd going crazy. Oh, she had 2 out of 3, but she couldn't do it to the Killdozer.
Numbers game just too much. She turned around and Brian Lee took her down with a right hand.
Oh, you've got to give her credit. What spunk.
She's getting up.
Oh, man.
To take another right from Brian Lee.
Brian Lee just having his way right now.
And Raven and Julio trying to get to their feet. Double super kick for Brian Lee.
Oh, Raven now takes over. Julio takes over. Just one by one, the blows are raining. The crowd's going crazy.
They're tearing the roof off the TNA Asylum in support of Raven, Julio, and Alexis.
Oh, Raven's got Shane Douglas right there, holding him up. And Alexis, boom.
How do you spell payback?
Boom. Yes. Just let him have it.
Repeated shots with the kendo stick. Now they turn their attention to Slash. Fired off into the corner.
Oh, Slash busted wide open. Raven's busted open. Slash, Julio.
Much as we anticipated,
Oh.
the blood has flowed and the Clockwork of this house of fun. Concerto shot that time. The dual trash can lids take out the franchise.
Crowd is going crazy. I thought Raven was done. I thought the Gathering was done. What fortitude.
Never count him out. And Alexis, look at this, Alexis.
I'll tell you what.
Riding Brian Lee.
I've become the biggest Alexis Marie fan after this. She shows what she's made of.
access from Brian Lee. Raven's been abducted again, this time under the ring.
The ring.
Brian Lee directing traffic, sends Slash up to the top rope.
Julio fighting back. Spinning Slash out. Oh, Brian took Brian Lee's head to the ropes.
Julio headed to the top. Trash can lid in hand, crashing down.
What the happened to Raven? He was dragged underneath the ring, Mike.
Much like last week, Raven has been pulled underneath the ring. Abducted. Did you just see that right arm that came out?
Well, there he is. He's obviously been spit back out from underneath it. He's just out cold.
10, 2,
No.
it falls count anywhere. That's the pin. That's the win. The franchise Shane Douglas, the disciples, and Father James Mitchell. They prevail in the end. They beat Raven in his own match. But what the who took him under the ring? We're looking at the entrance ramp. We're checking the tunnel at the impact zone, waiting for Sean Waltman, and he's coming from the opposite side.
Oh, great move. He knew that Raven was prepared. He knew that Raven would have this match under control. And what did Sean Waltman do? He took it to Raven from the backside right there so that he would have no chance of being ready.
Don't really have any details on the missing Jeff Hardy, called disgusting, called pathetic by Raven, and I think Raven, what a trash can shot by Sean Waltman. Raven's history is a little skewed, as I recall, our pay-per-view last month at Lockdown, it was Jeff Hardy winning the 6 sides of steel cage match over Raven.
But you know, that's the kind of person that Raven is. He never sees it that way. As far as he's concerned, he wins every match no matter what happens. But I can tell you something, Sean Waltman, great strategy. Catching Raven by surprise. He rakes the forehead right over the fence right there, right over the cage.
Did I see some blood on the chest of...
Oh, look
there it is. I saw it on the chest of Sean Waltman because it's flowing from the head of Raven. I think it came from that initial trash can shot, and then when he took him and just, drove him into that cage, and then, now he sends him into the trash can. Wow.
I'll tell you what, great start right there by Waltman, and you can see Raven is just busted wide open, and man, you gotta look at the experience though of Sean Waltman. Here's somebody that, you know what, maybe that's to his advantage. The Raven wasn't able to prepare for him. Maybe Sean Waltman knew days ago that he was going to be in this match. Obviously, he came out prepared, but a nice counter right there by Raven.
Looked like Waltman was circling for an attempt at the Bronco Buster, and instead, Raven saw him coming through the trash can. He just flung it right at him.
I'll tell you what, he calls it the house.
Choice.
He calls it the house of fun, but it's only fun for somebody who's twisted, somebody who doesn't mind pain like Raven, because there's nothing fun about this match whatsoever when you look at everything that can be used to cause damage in that ring.
Well, you're right. It does come from the sick, demented mind of Raven. The House of Fun match, we've seen it on several occasions over the past 2 years, and now we see Raven following up here on Sean Waltman, going out to the arena floor and inflicting more pain and punishment.
Oh, look at this. As you can see him grinding right in there into the eyes, into the forehead, and just, look at him gouging the eyes.
He was just trying to dig his fingers. That's what he said in the interview with Terry Taylor.
Oh, well, if you can't see, then you can't protect yourself from anything that can be used, and that's the strategy. Now he's just raking him right across that fence.
Reminds you of a cheese grater?
Oh, it does. I mean, that's just the visual that you get.
And Raven right back to the offensive here.
Oh, look at this. Just not letting up for a second, Mike. And, nice counter right there by Waltman.
Tries to fire back. Caught him with one knife-edge chop, but then Raven right back with the boot in his face. Look out. I think Waltman may have put on the brakes there. I know he went at least chest first into those steel steps.
Oh, but think about what the pain that could cause. I mean, that'll knock the breath right out of you. As you can see that Raven now, see that Sean Waltman's been busted open, and you don't expect anything less
you're not
in the
kidding.
House of Fun. I mean, look at this. I just saw a baseball bat fall down from the fencing. I mean, this is There's just weapons everywhere.
Raven not too worried, is he?
No, he's just going and grabbing anything he can. He knows
tear down 3 or 4 of these weapons.
Sean Waltman can hardly stand.
Look out.
Oh, right shot right on the head. Another one.
Right hand, left hand, trash can shots. Oh, this garbage lid.
You could see Sean Waltman trying to hold on that top rope just to somehow keep his balance. But Raven just one right after the other.
Raven trying to fight through the vision problems that he's having as you, the concerto there as he took the trash can lids after repeatedly hitting him in the head with the right and the left, then he used them both at the same time. And now wedging the trash can itself between the top and middle rope.
If people are wondering what are the rules in a match like this, there are no rules. Falls count anywhere. Anything can happen at any place. Anything can be used. Nice shot right there by Sean Waltman as he just flings him into the trash can. Able to counter. Raven had set it up there. He had his plan, and you can see Waltman there just trying to fire himself up, and Raven bleeding very badly.
Yeah, profusely from the head, and we talked about the vision problems earlier that he's fighting through, and now working on an ankle lock submission here.
Any means necessary. There's nothing available to hit him with. You got to try to get him to submit. You can see right there as he's just torqued right there on that ankle. Look at that.
You said it earlier. If a match is coming from the sick mind of Raven, do you think there's going to be any rules?
No, absolutely
Of course
not.
Rules? It's not what Raven's about.
I'm just wondering if Sean Waltman is thoroughly prepared for what this means.
Well, you make a good point. What kind of notice did Sean Waltman have that he was going to be substituting for Jeff Hardy in this match? Now, the steel chair brought into play.
And the thing about a match like this too, Mike, is you might have a particular plan, but one shot to the head with garbage can or a chair or anything. Oh, nice move, nice counter there by Sean Waltman, is able to get that chair back in the face of Raven.
Raven, he loves to use that chair for his drop toe hold. Wow! Waltman spin kick takes down Raven. Now the reversal as he shot off into the rope, stuck in the clothesline.
Oh,
with another spin
kick right there. How he's able to even muster that kind of agility after the shots he's taken shows you the intestinal fortitude that Sean Waltman has. Here he goes. There it is as he's hitting the Bronco Buster.
He tried it earlier on Raven, but Raven was able to take the trash can and throw it right in his face as he charged at him, but that time connecting and using the Bronco Buster in the corner and not just daring him, just challenging him to get up to his feet.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's on familiar territory now with the spin kicks, the Bronco Buster. You can see the confidence rising in Sean Waltman as he's using it to his advantage. And I think he realizes now you got to do whatever you got to do.
Drove him down face first and now regrouping. Looks like Waltman, for a second there I thought he was looking for weapons, but after Raven has torn down half the weapons here, there was really nothing for him to take down off the chains. He's going to have to go around ringside.
Oh, nice kick to the head right there by Waltman. If you take too much time looking for weapons, Mike, you leave yourself vulnerable.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
You cannot turn your back on your opponent in a situation like this. And Waltman outside, I don't know, he's near a table. He was positioning the table and now moving it over closer to the entrance ramp. Raven down on the arena floor and trying to just get back up to his feet, but Waltman is there. Waltman positions him on the table, and now what?
Oh, he gets right on top as he just starts raining the blows right there. He knows he's got Raven reeling. Probably a little bit from loss of blood. A little bit from that nice kick. He just hit him to the head just earlier, and this is a chance. Holy cow, what's he going to do right here as you see Raven?
Wait a minute. How is he going to be able to jump from, how can he jump from there? He's got to go in between the posts.
Unbelievable. Using his wiry frame to get through this.
If he weighed 5 more pounds, he wouldn't make it through there.
And how he's set up. He's got Raven right where he wants him. Beautiful move. As he flips off of the top there, he catches him with his back and drives Raven through that table.
Just crash down. We got to take another look at this. Guys, any way in the truck we can see this again.
I'll tell you what, nice move right here, as you can see. He doesn't go there. He just uses it so his back hits him straight on. Here it is again. Bam.
I think so more of his weight can come crashing down onto the chest of Raven, and in the process, drive him right through the table to the arena floor.
I'll tell you right now, Sean Waltman in total control right here as the momentum has gotten back in his favor. If he's going to put Raven away, he needs to do it right now.
Raven puts on the brakes, went for the short arm close. Thought he was going to go for a clothesline. Instead, he caught him with the DDT. Pin 2 in.
No! He fights out of it just in time.
How many times have you seen that, Don? Once Raven hits that DDT, it's not very often that you see someone kick out before 3.
No, not when the Raven effect is put into place. But you can see they're both just exhausted right now as you see Raven now trying to find a way to end this. And again, remember, there's no rules here. Oh, what's he doing? Taking him up the... Oh!
He tossed him!
Got to be kidding! Right over the ramp! Off of a table! I mean, this is just brutal. Look at this!
The look on the face of referee Andrew Thomas tells the entire state.
Look at the crowd!
Look at how far the drop was!
I mean, that's got to be it! 1, 2, 3, what? He kicked out!
Just 2, is that what he said?
I don't know what happened there, but it looked like Sean Waltman hit directly on the floor like he maybe just grazed the table and hit the concrete. That was brutal right there. Raven now dragging it back in.
He's got him by the hair, dragging Waltman back towards the ring.
Only in TNA do you see what you just saw onto the steel steps. Oh, man.
Well, I don't know about Waltman recovering at this point. After that kind of a fall from that kind of a height, that drop.
And think of the momentum he got going up the ramp, and then at the very top of the ramp at its highest point, he flings Sean Waltman over it.
Raven has something in mind, looking underneath the ring for a weapon of his choice, not finding what he likes on one side, headed over to the opposite side.
Wait a minute, what's he got? Handcuffs. He's got handcuffs. Oh, no. Oh, no. There are no rules here, folks, but...
You're right, I guess that does make this legal.
Oh, man. Sean Waltman stands
he's defenseless, Don.
He stands no chance whatsoever.
Kendo stick and...
What was that? Oh, look at this.
That's a staple gun that he tossed it in the ring, I think.
Oh, look at this as he's beating him with the kendo stick. The staple gun is in the ring. Oh, this is a house of fun to Raven. Calling for the microphone.
Have you had enough, huh? Have you had enough? Piss off, harder.
Well, you gotta admire the fire. Oh, look at this. You gotta admire the fire of Sean Waltman. But
I'd love to say that this is hurting me more than it's hurting you, but it isn't. Have you had enough? Give me more, you pussy.
Wow. You gotta admire that streak, and you can see
Look at
right
this.
there.
Director of Authority Dusty Rhodes down here and bringing down the key for the cuffs to at least give Waltman a chance to fight back.
Well, I think a guy like Dusty Rhodes respects the fight in Sean Waltman, the no quit in Sean Waltman, and he respects that. And he makes sure that they unlock the cuffs. I think that to him, that was just a little too much.
You know, I don't think Raven realizes that Waltman's been freed.
Have you had enough? Screw you.
Oh, no. But you're right. Raven, I don't think, realizes it. Oh, as he misses, then he kicks the chair into the face of Raven.
Now this is the chance for Waltman to turn it around and use the weapons on Raven. Steel chair shot to the back.
I'll tell you something. You've got to admire Sean Waltman, his ability to fight back. When all seemed doomed, he just didn't give up hope. And now he's got the kendo stick in his hand for a little payback.
Now this is payback, and it's payback Raven style. First he used the same trash can lids that Raven used on him, and now these repeated shots, one after the other with that kendo stick.
Oh, man. I mean, you know how that hurts, especially with the sweat and the blood. And this thing, look at this. He's got a staple gun in his hand.
Waltman.
Oh, no, man.
I don't know.
He just shot it.
Right in his hand. Right into the open wound.
Right into the cut right there.
And not another one.
I'll tell you what, Raven knew he'd probably have to have that stitch, but that wasn't what he had in mind.
Oh, not again.
Oh, another one.
God, it's tough to watch.
That is just brutal. The only saving grace about it is it's happening to Raven.
Now Waltman charges Raven. Oh! He backdropped him into the side of the cage, and the cage just went right over.
There he goes. 1, 2, goes over. What a counter by Raven.
The cage just collapsed, and that allowed Raven to...
At Slammiversary, Sami Callihan jumped Moose in his entrance, literally stealing his spotlight. Moose has turned the tables.
Not let there be a repeat, and we're now 30 seconds into this, and a steel chair has been used and broken.
There are no disqualifications. It's falls count anywhere.
Moose is already rearranging some of the toys here at ringside, the implements of destruction. The Chaos Raven has already begun.
Barbarism is some of my favorite things.
And already, Moose has designs, barking orders at the crowd here at center stage in Atlanta. Sami Callihan, ever since the spear out of the darkness to kick this contest off. Sami has barely had a chance to move. As Moose now,
I think Sami appreciates that. I think Sami appreciates a good beatdown.
If there's anybody who does, it's him.
Even if it's to himself.
Let's go for the Uranagi through the table here, propped up between the barricade and the apron, and Callihan able to block it.
And it's true, Sami Callihan loves a bit of fight, loves to bleed if necessary. Man, he might just do that tonight if Moose keeps up this kind of offense.
Raven, it's one thing I can understand you believing Callihan coming into this match would have the edge. He's learned so much from you, but the way we saw Moose compete at Monsters Ball, and then especially the way he attacked Callihan recently on AXS TV, would suggest that Moose has got things in hand here, and even more so.
Do you think Bullwinkle Moose has enough grit, enough pain inside him to bring the pain to somebody else?
On top of that, Moose, who at one point was playing in the NFL here in Atlanta for the Falcons.
It's not easy to hurt a man, really hurt a man. And does Moose really have that deep inside to truly hurt Sami like you know Sami will hurt him?
I mean, I don't know if anybody has the same thing inside him that Sami Callihan does, but Moose, I will tell you this, is going to spend a lot of effort trying and inflicting.
Oh my God. Moose through the table!
My God! Moose fell nearly 8 feet through that table to the floor below.
Moose went through the table, and ironically, right in front of some of his former Atlanta Falcons teammates there in the red hat. That's John Abraham, a legend defensive end formerly of the Atlanta Falcons, and then Brian Finneran, a former great wide receiver here in Atlanta. These guys know Moose intimately. They've never seen Moose in a professional wrestling ring, in a wrestling match quite like this.
Why do we care about Atlanta Falcons?
Because these guys at one point knew Moose as just a football player, and now he's in this hell that you created, all due respect.
I did a good job.
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself,
You
but
did
I'm
a
proud of
hellishly good job.
But I'm proud of what Sami's modified it.
He's accessorized. And now
He's accessorized. I like that.
now introducing a door. What are these boxes in the corners?
Ah, those are the fun boxes.
As if there wasn't enough fun at ringside already.
This is the kind of fun I didn't get to enjoy as a child.
I don't think a therapist has enough billable hours to figure out what your childhood was like, Raven. I mean that nicely.
Thank you.
But it seems like Sami Callihan endured that initial barrage from Moose, the sneak attack, the chairs, the kick, withstood all of that until he saw his moment and then dropped Moose all the way through that table. And now that Death Machine has his opportunity to have his, quote, fun.
Sami is a world-class opportunist.
Absolutely no doubt there.
And now he's a doorman. You know, I don't even think this match needs commentary. We can just listen to the symphony of violence play over and over.
It speaks for itself. It sings to us through the agony in the athlete's eyes.
That smile on the face of Callihan was setting up Moose there. Now Moose. Oh my God. Oh!
And now that symphony's a couple octaves higher.
Oh, and a headbutt by Moose. Oh my God. Death Valley driver into the chain link.
The Symphony's been
Cover to win and a kick out. Look at this again. Oh my God, right through that chain link panel. Remember, no disqualifications, falls count anywhere in the Clockwork Orange House of Fun match.
It has a grace to it. Clockwork Orange House of Fun. It connotates so much about what this match truly is.
The name says it all.
Sick.
It's kind of ironic. Sami doesn't sell a whole lot, and yet he nailed Moose with that sign as he is rolling in this House of Fun match. Sami laughs through the pain.
And Moose cries.
Cries and screams and just tries to stand up, but I will give it to Moose. He kicked out of that Death Valley driver. He stayed in it.
It was at Slammiversary in Monsters Ball that Callihan literally put Moose into a trash can at the Asylum in Nashville, and he's doing it again.
Looking to repeat history.
Oh my God, it's got a stink. Oh my God! Moose smashed the bottle over the face of Callihan.
Now we'll take a look at this. Moose was found it inside the can.
Oh God!
And right across the face of Sami.
I just got a newfound respect for Moose. It's not going to last. It's not going to last, but I have a bit of respect now for Moose.
Raven, look at Sami Callihan's face.
That just makes Sami happy. This is called the more...
Take a look one more time.
Moose,
bottle across the face and the eyes.
But Moose is taking the jagged part of the neck of the bottle, driving it into the forehead. Oh my God!
And I guess this is the art class portion of the fun. This is like finger paint. I think Sami knows where he is. But little does Moose know that Sami's favorite color is red. So this might backfire on the wrestling god.
It has been amazing, the transformation of Moose. Raywell, you talked about it in Monsters Ball. This is a man who's a professional athlete. You talked about how he was deprived of food, light, water for 24 hours going into Slammiversary. He's adapted to this madness so well.
And he's in prime form now. None of those factors coming into play. And Raven, you wondered if Moose had the ability, the will in his heart to do this, inflict this kind of pain on another man. I think we're seeing that he does. Could be looking for a superplex through this door in the ring here, but look at Sami at the fingers of Moose.
Oh, now biting at the forehead of Moose.
That's what I'm talking about. That is...
Oh, through the door goes Callihan.
Take a look one more
On the
time.
left side of your screen, here's a cover and a kick out by Callihan.
You saw that incredible choke bomb off the top rope through the door, but Sami is not done yet.
Sami's never done. He's the child that gets beat by his parent, and then he comes back and says more, more, more.
Look at this. Look at Sami grabbing at the door. Look at the look in the eyes of that death machine. He's asking for a Raven. He's begging for more.
Oh, chance of door fight here at center stage. Oh.
These two have obliged the Impact faithful, the ever-defiant Callihan.
This is pure carnage, Raven.
Yeah. A momentary sense of glee perpetrated from my system there. That won't happen again.
It was, don't worry, it was terrifying nonetheless. Because now Sami's got his eyes. You asked about those boxes earlier. Looked like Sami was looking right at it.
Well, Moose is headed.
Moose heading to the other corner, same idea. The boxes of fun, right, Raven?
Yes, the boxes of fun. Box o' fun. This is cathartic for Sami.
If there's anybody who lives in this kind of carnage, who lives in this kind of violence, it's Sami Callihan.
Normally you would say nobody wins in this kind of carnage, but in this case, Sami wins.
It's cathartic because last year Moose snapped the ankle of Callihan. This is about revenge. Oh! Oh my God! What? Oh my God! Is it a staple gun?
He shot a staple right into the foot of Sami Callihan. That's right, Tom. It was months ago. Moose snapped Sami's ankle. So if you think this escalated quickly, the return at Slammiversary right into a Monsters Ball match. No, this has been brewing at Sami for months.
Oh, good God. Oh, no, the staple gun! The staple gun!
Moose wants more blood!
Oh,
good God!
Oh, my God. Callihan sends Moose into the chairs!
Moose was busy taking pictures while Sami was formulating strategy.
The staple gun, went flying out of the hand of Moose as he went through the steel chairs. And now Callihan is after the staple gun.
Moose was really proud of himself getting that staple into the head of Sami, but I think it only lit a fire.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus! God, no! Oh, Lord, no!
A staple to the dick.
Oh, he's lifting it.
Atlanta, you can say it because I'll get in trouble for it.
Moose, what is the referee going to do?
Yeah, what's he crying to the ref for? What a sissy.
There's practically no rules in this type of match. I mean,
What a puss. So he got stapled in the nads. Big deal.
I would think most men think it's a big deal, but
Oh, wait, this is going to be good. The box of fun. The box of fun.
is coming into play. We're going to find out. It's like Christmas morning now, Tom.
Let's see what they got.
I've given it. The staple to the nuts has made me go nuts. I want to see what's in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box?
Legos.
Man, that's weird, but that's painful too.
right back to childhood.
Sami had broken glass.
That has got to be left over from Cowboy James Storms Bender last night.
I think Sami Callihan changed gifts with Moose.
That's a different kind of fun.
Yankee swap.
I think he swapped Moose's glass for some Legos.
In either way, somebody's going to feel some pain falling into these piles of destruction. Sami's picking the Legos! Into the eyes of Moose!
Cactus Driver 97! Skull first into the Legos! Oh, and a kick out by Moose!
Bullwinkle showing more intestinal fortitude than I thought him capable.
I was going to say, you see that, the Legos to the eyes, and then Sami Callihan, Cactus Driver right into the pile of punishment that is the Legos.
Listen to the people. The people are having fun, not that they deserve it, but even the people are having fun.
Moving over to the pile of glass. Whoa.
Count is 97 into the shards of broken glass.
What the hell? Well, you saw where he was pointing there. One of the few toys, one of the few tools they haven't used yet.
Yeah, barbed wire baseball bat. That should go right to the nads too.
Barbed wire's enough on its own, a baseball bat's enough on its own. No, why not combine them?
What's that cameraman doing in the ring?
What the hell?
Oh! What the hell?
That's Steve Macklin.
Has he been out here the whole time? What the hell is he doing?
Steve Macklin disguised as a cameraman. The barbed wire bat to the face of Callihan.
Yeah, I mean, it's all legal. There are no disqualifications, nothing anybody can do about
Well,
this.
it's not like the ref can even see it. He's too busy looking at Moose. I don't think he's even noticed Macklin in there.
There's no disqualifications. It's entirely legal in this match.
It wouldn't matter if he did. I mean, Moose, look at it.
It's exactly how I designed it.
Macklin looking at Moose.
But there's nothing.
Spear! Macklin's involvement allows Moose to beat Callihan. Moose wins the Clockwork Orange House of Fun match.
Here is your winner, Moose!
Two pile drivers, shards of glass sticking out of his head, his shoulder, his arm.
If Sami had to lose, I would have to be honest and say that Moose was a good candidate.
This camera that's put down on the canvas, that's the one that Macklin put down. He was standing out here ringside this entire match, posing as a cameraman, and it helped Moose win.